Tonight, Michelle Pfeiffer and George Clooney, Jack Nicholson and Shirley MacLaine. Hollywood's hottest twosomes together, only on E.T.
There is a kiss in the movie. So, how was he?
Michelle comes clean about Clooney's naughty behavior on the set.
I can't say it on television.
Plus, Jack's back, sharing terms of endearment with Shirley MacLaine.
I'm looking for the love of my life.
Not that many more shopping days till Christmas.
Ellen's controversial character. Rumors say a sitcom storyline could have Ellen coming out of the closet.
She starts kind of looking at herself and her life and starts re-examining, you know, what she's doing.
Now, the truth behind Ellen Morgan's TV outing and what it could mean to the future of her show. And then... Natalie Cole's new duet with Dad. An exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the video magic that brought father and daughter together for an E.T. encore.
Shaquille O'Neal, basketball's big guy, becomes the big screen's newest Man of Steel.
I was in the hot steel mill with 2,400 degrees of hot metal.
Shaq gives E.T. the slam dunk on his super-heroic new role.
Any love scene in this movie?
Oh, no.
Plus, Xena's living it up in leather.
A Xena costume is just my second skin.
We're on the set for Xena's new season, learning the secrets of swordplay and fighting fire with fire.
This is Entertainment Tonight for Friday the 13th in September of '96. Hi, everybody. I'm Bob Goen.
And I'm Jason. Ellen DeGeneres may be about to make TV history. Her primetime sitcom reportedly has a groundbreaking announcement to make. But the bottom line is whether or not the audience will accept it.
This is Dirk Beaumont. He'll be staying with me.
For 3 seasons, Ellen Morgan has been unlucky in love. But according to an upcoming issue of TV Guide this year, we may find out why, as the closet door is poised to swing wide open and she may be revealed to be a lesbian.
So, let's talk about the new season.
In a recent interview with E.T.'s Lisa Canning, Ellen DeGeneres alluded to the possibility of some major life changes in store for her character.
She starts kind of looking at herself and her life and starts re-examining, you know, what she's doing. And
growing up.
Yeah, she starts growing up.
The question of just who Ellen Morgan is will start to be answered over the show's first 9 episodes, says TV Guide's Jack Curry, who expects that the clues may not be too subtle.
There's a very distinct plot point coming up where she's in her new house and she actually pops out of a closet and says it's been very uncomfortable in there.
But is America ready for the lead character in a series to be gay? Entertainment Weekly's Jessica Shaw thinks so, despite the controversy that's sure to ensue.
I think it'll go over great. I think she's hysterical, and I think the show just really needs to find what it's about, and this could be it. And I think it'll be a great, big TV moment.
Also happy with this speculation are members of the gay community who feel the time is now.
It's the first television series that will have a lead gay or lesbian character, and it's in a primetime slot, so we're extremely ecstatic about it.
And here's your husband coming home from work.
Oh, I think that puppet's in the wrong show.
But while it remains to be seen just how squeamish advertisers may become over these proposed changes, it's Ellen herself who gives the clearest indication that it's full speed ahead.
It's going to be a nice, long, slow process, and the audience kind of finds out at the same time, you know, who she is.
TV Guide editor Jack Curry told E.T. he thinks the first few shows will drop broad hints about Ellen's character's sexual orientation, and if viewers appear alarmed, the out-of-the-closet storyline would be dropped. Disney, which produces Ellen, did not want to comment on this story. Episode 1 of Ellen unfolds next Wednesday on ABC.
Michelle Pfeiffer romances one of TV's hottest stars, George Clooney, in a new movie. They are single parents who have to find time for the kids and each other. E.T.'s Jan Carl has the scoop on One Fine Day in this Entertainment Tonight cover story.
Since George is not a parent, did you give him any advice going in working with the kids?
Stuff he would say to these children.
Like what?
I can't even tell it. I can't say it on television. You know, he's the uncle who comes and
wreaks havoc.
Wreaks havoc, and then you have to do damage control when he leaves. That's George.
Michelle Pfeiffer's damage control with George Clooney took place on the set of their movie One Fine Day. For Clooney, working with kids was fine. It was Pfeiffer who gave him butterflies.
Did you feel intimidated working with Michelle Pfeiffer?
Yes. Anytime you're working with someone that you are a big fan of, it is
it's always a little nerve-wracking.
He was nervous to work with you. He was a bit intimidated.
Oh, that's so sweet. No, he was, that's so sweet. You know, he never let on. I mean, he faked it really well because he never appeared nervous to me.
Mandy, honey, look.
Michelle and George play single parents who fall in love. Early in the shoot came a tough assignment.
There is a kiss in the movie. So, how was he?
Oh, he was a perfectly respectable kisser.
He'll be so relieved.
Of course, in real life, Michelle is happily married to hot Hollywood producer David Kelly. These two busy professionals are also parents. They have 2 children.
Do you ever think about having more children?
Being a working mom is really a hard act to balance. So probably not, but I haven't completely ruled it out.
Michelle's next movie is called Jillian on her 37th birthday. That comes out next month and was written by her husband, David Kelly. George began work on the Batman and Robin set yesterday, and they'll both have one fine day in theaters, December 20th. Back to you guys.
All right. Thanks, Jan.
Thanks, Jan. Another famous couple was out on the town last night, Tom Hanks and Barbra Streisand. But it wasn't love they had on their minds, it was money. They're sitting pretty at E.T.'s Celebrity Central.
I believe they're serving shrimp gumbo, shrimp kebab, shrimp sandwiches.
Tom Hanks served up the laughs, and Barbra Streisand performed at a presidential gala honoring Bill Clinton.
Barbra Streisand loves her country.
Gwyneth Paltrow, Mira Sorvino, Winona Ryder, and R&B singer D'Angelo joined Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, at a New York party celebrating the fashions of Giorgio Armani.
That it's really good for someone like me who goes up and down with her weight to be able to put something on and feel immediately good in it.
Carol Burnett and Carol O'Connor are playing house this season, and E.T. has the first look. Carol and Carol are cast as Helen Hunt's parents, and they're mad about their sitcom daughter.
I've worked with a lot of people. This one is a pain.
E.T. was first on the set as the life story of Tejano singing sensation Selena prepares to come to the big screen. Jennifer Lopez plays the slain star.
For me, it's such a blessing. It's an honor to be able to do this.
At the tender age of 24, Shaquille O'Neal has conquered sports with a $120 million pro basketball contract with the LA Lakers. Now he's taking on Hollywood, and E.T.'s Chris Raggy goes one-on-one.
This is the VA hospital in Oklahoma City, right? But I know that Lieutenant Susan Sparks is in rehab there. I've talked to her.
Hard Hat and All, we're exclusively on location with Shaquille O'Neal for the filming of his new movie, Steel, here at this foundry. Boy, is it tough to breathe in this place, too. Even the big guy has to suit up just to watch filming in this real-life metal melting plant. And when he shoots his scenes, he gets to stand right next to incredibly hot molten steel.
By the way, I'm doing all my stunts. Notice I was in the hot steel mill with 2,400 degrees of hot metal. Could have dripped on my toes and ended everything like I do my own stunts. I was in there, man. The lava is dripping and, you know, hitting me. I was in there, and I didn't quit.
The film is based on a comic book about a guy who builds himself a steel suit. That's what Shaq's doing in this scene here in his third feature. He's moved to L.A. now that he's with the Lakers, and some say he wants to be closer to where movies and stars are made. Did you ever think of giving up basketball just to concentrate on acting?
No.
No?
Because I realized that basketball has opened many, many doors for me. Yeah. Rapping, movies. And I know that if I'm going to cross over into any other market, and my basketball has to be real tight.
Any other role that Shaquille O'Neal wants?
I think if I'm going to continue to get opportunities to do movie, I would love to do an action-type movie or a Jim Carrey-type movie.
Any love scene in this movie?
Oh, no.
Stay far from that.
I'm a role model, man. I can't be, doing all that stuff.
Before I left, Shaq had one more demand.
It's gotta be E.T., man. You hear me? It's gotta be E.T.
That's about as close as Shaq's going to come to doing a love scene. If you're wondering about the hug, not only do Shaq and I possess similar basketball talents, but Shaq and I are both from New Jersey. Thus, the instant bond. And believe it or not, Shaq did have a stunt double out there. They found a guy who was 6'9", 300 pounds, and looks just like him. Steel will be out next year. Bob and Mary, this guy is huge.
Did you have any broken bones from that hug?
I mean, I go, what, 6'8", 240, and I
Oh,
look
yeah.
small next to
Oh,
him.
you're as solid as they
6'8",
come,
240.
Chris. You bet.
Ah, Chris, it's always a pleasure.
Thanks, Chris.
From New Jersey to New Zealand, Xena, warrior princess, is warming up for her new season by swinging her steel around the set. Coming up next on E.T.
It just about killed me.
When it comes to beating up bad girls, nobody's meaner than Xena.
Xena gets very wet and hardly any clothes, but she does it for you.
Why her second season's off to a fighting start.
Shirley and Jack are back. A first look at the Terms of Endearment sequel that you won't see anywhere else.
Natalie Cole's new video in a duet with her dad.
It's when I fall in love.
The How They Made It secrets behind a musical family reunion next on E.T.
Jack Nicholson rejoins Shirley MacLaine for your first look at their Terms of Endearment sequel. Plus, we're going halfway around the world with Xena to see her second season excitement. It's all coming up on Entertainment Tonight.
Michael Richards, Kelsey Grammer, Jonathan Silverman, and Julia Louis-Dreyfus check into Neil Simon's London Suite Sunday on NBC. It's about 4 rooms of a posh hotel and the wild activities in each one. Renegade roars onto the USA Network for Season 5. Star Lorenzo Lamas gives his secret for staying in shape for the part.
Good rest, plenty of exercise and vitamins.
I am innocent.
Tomorrow, HBO recreates the crime of the century about the 1932 kidnapping of the Lindbergh baby with Stephen Ray and Isabella Rossellini.
Natalie Cole hit the hot list 5 years ago by singing a duet with her late father on an unforgettable album that won 7 Grammys. Julie Moran found Natalie making magic again with Nat King Cole's 1952 classic, When I Fall in Love. Here's an E.T. first look.
When I give my heart.
Once again, Natalie Cole is singing a duet with her father of one of his classic songs. Using old footage of Nat King Cole's television appearances, edited with shots of Natalie, the video is seamlessly put together, although each movement she makes is carefully choreographed.
The level of where you put your hand so that it can actually touch the face or a hand or something, all of that is just, you know, it's very precise.
Seems to cool in the warmth of the sun.
For this scene, Nat was really doing a comedy bit with Sammy Davis Jr. Stand-ins take their places so shots can be lined up before Natalie sings her part and it's edited together.
Of the sun.
Nat King Cole died in 1965, and 5 years ago, Natalie sang Unforgettable with him, using vintage footage along with the original recording. But this time, she says the experience was much more fulfilling.
I feel a little more like his singing partner than in the shadows of, which I felt very much so when I did Unforgettable. I was very tentative and anxious, and this one I feel like we're both singing about the same thing.
When I give my heart.
Natalie has enjoyed great success singing timeless classics like the ones that made her father famous. She's thrilled that even in today's music scene, songs like When I Fall in Love are still popular.
I don't do rap, I don't do hip-hop. I just feel like I can do this.
Wow, When I Fall in Love was truly a labor of love for Natalie. Not only did she sing the lyrics in English, but in French, Spanish, Italian, and Portuguese, and that's for release overseas. Her new album, Stardust, hits American stores September 24th, and I can't wait for that.
I just love that song.
Fabulous.
And Nat sang all those languages, too.
Yeah, right. Thanks, Julie.
Thanks, Julie. In 1983, Jack Nicholson and Shirley MacLaine filled movie theaters with laughter and tears. And Terms of Endearment went on to win 5 Oscars. Now they're picking up where the story left off. And E.T. has an exclusive first look at the sequel, The Evening Star. That cantankerous couple is back, and in our exclusive sneak peek at The Evening Star, Shirley and Jack are ready to shine again.
I'm looking for the love of my life.
Not that many more shopping days till Christmas.
sequel picks up 15 years after Terms of Endearment, which ended with the heartbreaking death of Deborah Winger's character.
Boy, if your mother had lived, she would be so horrified at the way you turned out.
If my mother had lived, I wouldn't have turned out this way.
Now Juliette Lewis stars as one of Deborah's grown children, left to be raised by their grandmother Aurora, played by McLean.
Well, you can love them, but you can't live their lives.
Neither can they. Not properly.
Ever since their mother died, I have done nothing but be there to help them.
It's about parents, children, grandparents, lovers.
And you go home and you rethink your clothing.
But mostly it's about that in the end, the family members love each other.
Miranda Richardson plays the best friend of Winger, who bickers endlessly with Aurora.
Patsy is family. I love Patsy. This is for Patsy.
At least my kids didn't go to prison to escape me.
And Bill Paxton stars as the therapist.
I need to be selfish.
Yes.
That Shirley ends up going out with.
This is a date.
Maybe it's not a date in the sense that we're on our way to sleeping together.
Why is that such a preposterous idea? Let's discuss that.
I look forward to this. The Evening Star will be in theaters on Christmas Day, just under the wire for next year's Oscar race.
New Orleans is known for Mardi Gras, the French Quarter, and the movie The Big Easy, starring Dennis Quaid and Ellen Barkin. Well, now The Big Easy has turned into a TV series with some spicy Cajun cooking written right into the stories.
This is Mardi Gras and the Big Easy. We'd just like to welcome you to our world.
Come meet some of our atmosphere.
Partying is a way of life in New Orleans, so it comes as no surprise that it's part of the new series, The Big Easy. The show is shot entirely on location in this swinging southern town and stars Tony Crane and Susan Walters.
This is crazy, I know, but it might help if you share your information.
It's got something of a, you know, standard crime story mystery to it, but the romance is unbelievable.
There's nothing stopping you and me.
I guess not.
And Susan says the fact that love scenes are heating up is no sweat.
The playing of the romantic scenes has been, you know, a joy. I mean, Tony and I have a very easy time, especially in that department.
And once shooting is wrapped, it's never hard to find something to do.
Welcome to New Orleans, land of fun and frolic.
Tony took us on a tour from Bourbon Street to the bar scene, but Susan had something that she thought would be a little more peaceful in mind.
Is that a snake? Mosquitoes. Hold the alligator.
Well, everything can't be perfect, but...
You know, how can you complain working in a town that has great food, great music, a lot to do?
Although there is one thing that New Orleans offers that Susan just can't stomach.
I've had, like, crawfish, this and that. I don't get it, actually.
Well, The Big Easy in that steamy Louisiana bayou airs Sunday nights on cable's USA network.
Hercules has a lot going for him, and Xena, warrior princess, is pretty tough, too. Not only can she beat up the bad guys, but she does it in skin-tight leather.
My Xena costume is just my second skin.
Watch out, everybody. Xena is back on the prowl for her second season. Lucy Lawless, who plays the lioness in leather, is just happy it's finally on the air in her native New Zealand.
My mother loved it. And the kids at my daughter's school love it. So, what could be better than that?
Well, there's the fact her show was last season's highest-rated new syndicated series, and Rosie O'Donnell says Lucy was her show's most requested guest. A recent visit allowed Lucy to show off another side.
I'm a cowgirl who never saw a cow. I never roped a steer, 'cause I don't know how.
But back in New Zealand, there is work to do. Lucy says all the action keeps her so busy, there's no need to work out anymore.
I was doing a 14-hour day and then going to the gym. And for about 8 months, I would do that 5 times a week. And it just about killed me.
But it paid off. Her tough but sexy image has even spawned a Xena action figure.
This is really cool. Look, she's got her little bikini on. Put her clothes back on, because it's a bit cold. It's a bit nippy down here.
It is winter down under in New Zealand, but that isn't enough to stop Xena.
Xena rides in chariots in 2-degree weather, gets very wet and hardly any clothes, but she does it for you.
While the kids at Lucy's 8-year-old daughter Daisy's school love the show now, Daisy wasn't so sure it would be like that at first. Daisy told her mom she was scared the kids might think Xena was dumb. Fortunately, Mom has turned out to be a very cool thing to watch. Xena's new season starts up the week of September 30th in syndication.
Xena's definitely tough, but wait till you see what Terry Hatcher has been battling. Lois Lane has learned a wicked left hook. It's a catfight from her new film, coming up on Entertainment Tonight.
Who is the housekeeper for the Gimme a Break girls? Your answer is next in the Friday E.T. Birthdays.
Lois Lane kicks some butt. The countdown to Cosby, and Evita strikes a pose. See it all on the next Entertainment Tonight. Forget football. Monday is Bill's big night. It's a Cosby comeback and an Entertainment Tonight exclusive. Then it's cat scratch fever for Terry Hatcher. See why she's throwing punches faster than speeding bullets. Plus, we brought you Madonna's Evita clips. Now Madonna models the fashion. Exclusively on Entertainment Tonight.
Monday at 7 on Channel 30.
Celebrating with the E.T. birthday bear today, Olympic gold medalist Michael Johnson, who's 29. Who was the housekeeper for the Gimme a Break girls?
It's Nell Carter. Today, Nell turns 48. Eileen Fulton of As the World Turns is 63. And a special happy 71st birthday to the Velvet Fog, Mel Torme, who's on the road to recovery after a stroke last month. Here's a preview of a fight we're going to show you more of on Monday.
Yeah, Battle Royale, Terry Hatcher and Charlize Theron from the new movie 2 Days in the Valley. I'll see you this weekend on E.T.
Have a great weekend, everybody.
So long.